Dom, you forgot to hit it.
No. What's up? It's a Monday. I'm Dominic D'Angelo. It's Rumor and Innuendo. I'm of adfreeshows.com, SEScoops.com, and brassringmedia.com. Per usual, I'm here with Mr. Robert Karpelis, WE Creative _ish. Robert, happy Monday to you, man.
Happy Monday. It is Monday. It feels every bit like a Monday, but great wrestling weekend for a lot of people. I know personally got a chance to spend some good quality time with a number of talents, including WWE Hall of Famer Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Oh,
always good to catch up with Brutus, and worked on a couple other things that you'll hear about in the coming weeks. But let's say hi to some of the folks who are joining us here today. Ron Ward says, "I'm back, bitches," clarifying that it's spelled BYTCHES.
yes.
Okay. I guess he's Dawn Marie. E says, "Did Cody turn heel? And is anybody from?" The spelling went crazy. I can't. I don't have the patience for it. He needs to just stick with "was up," and we're good. Cammy Star said, "The Monday is being a Monday. Come on, Dom and Robert, help turn it around for me. Boy, if we are your only hope and salvation, you're in good hands."
Yes, we got you ready here.
And Wrestling Old Head, caught. He goes, "Dom, you forgot to hit it. Should be the intro going forward." Yeah, Dom's like, I'm like, "Hey, start the show." And then Dom got up and walked away, and it hadn't started.
I did hit it, but
well, you gotta wait. You gotta be a dang professional. Dre Owen says, "I'm back to the live show. How about AJ Styles?" We're gonna be talking TNA. What is going on? Josh Henney says, "Good morning, gentlemen."
Oh, the Undertaker. He's an actual Undertaker.
Why do you know these things?
He's part of the ad-free shows community. So
you know what I did here? All due respect to our ad-free shows, but as you know, neither Dom nor I attended Top Guy Weekend or whatever Conrad's thing was this year in Dallas, or in Texas. But one of these years, we'll make it out there for maybe in Vegas.
Ooh, yes.
I did hear, thanks to the Facebook algorithm, your call when your brother Marcus won the coveted IWC title.
Yeah, that's right. I tried to remain very impartial in that call, but I feel it rivaled Al Michaels, in the Miracle on Ice call, and the moment itself too. Marcus winning the IWC High Stakes Championship. He is the champion, everybody. Just so you know.
Yes. The one thing I learned was your I don't know who was doing commentary with you. Sure, Season Pro, not to cast aspersions. Dude stepped all over your call.
It's okay.
It's brutal. No, it's not okay.
It was his first time ever doing it. So.
Yeah, well, blind leading the blind here. We've got a lot to cover. We've got SmackDown. We've got Raw. But we are starting with our friends at Total Nonstop Action. Dom, what do you got for us?
Yeah, so lots happened on TNA Slammiversary. Some crazy moments, some memorable moments. AJ Styles returns, congratulates the new X Division champion in Leon Slater. But maybe the big takeaway talking point is the finish of the show. Trick Williams retained the TNA championship in New York City, well, the greater New York area, against hometown boys Santana, who the crowd was electric for, who TNA's been really building. A lot of people are saying, even Gail Kim went on X and mentioned how it feels like a missed opportunity to not put the title on Santana at that point in time. Obviously, Trick is part of NXT in the WWE ecoscape. Still feels like a big deal, but yeah, Robert, did they miss the boat here?
Yeah, I'm really surprised. I know that, when we did sort of Slammiversary predictions, we had said we figured JC Jane would win the NXT women's title, or the TNA women's title, and retain the NXT women's title, which she did. It was kind of an all or nothing situation. And my thought process there was, well, if she's going to win those, you can flip the men's title back. And we'd even hypothesized the idea of Trick Williams being costed because AJ Styles was going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, Frankie Kazarian got involved in the finish. He went up taking out Joe Hendry. So you were down to Santana and Trick, and Trick retains. I'm a little surprised, just because I feel like when you get those moments, that momentum going, you need to cash in. You need to take advantage of it. And Santana, white hot right now. That's the hot hand you should have gone with.
Absolutely. You want to make TNA feel like a bigger deal, and you're building and creating new stars, quote unquote. I know Santana's established already, but making his name in TNA here. This feels like a crowning moment in a new era for TNA. This felt in so many ways like a new era. The sellout, the attendance record, the venue, who's on the card itself too. AJ Styles coming back, and so why not crown it a new champion in Santana and make him the face of your whole franchise?
Then I guess maybe the thought process is they are trying to push Bound for Glory as their
Mm-hmm.
next big show. So there is the possibility of them looking at their roster and saying, okay, if we were to put the title on Santana now, who is he going to face?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas by setting up a Joe Hendry, Frankie Kazarian match, you've now taken Hendry off the board. So maybe it's a direct one-on-one rematch. Maybe it's a rematch with some sort of stipulation or gimmick put in place for it. I'm trying to read the tea leaves. Like, Tommy Dreamer's a very smart guy.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy Callahan is there. He's a very smart guy. Obviously, Lance Storm, friend of the show, brilliant gentleman. I don't know how they keep the momentum going, but they clearly have something in mind, and they have something in mind as it relates to their bigger partnership with NXT. And that was not sort of the only surprise return of the night.
No, there was several. I mean, this wasn't a surprise, but AJ Styles coming back in the fashion that he did. That was did you like that moment and how they used AJ, or did you think they should have used him in a different manner?
Yeah, I mean, they put him there to remind people of what the X division truly is about,
Mm-hmm.
and what makes it special, that it's not about weight limits, it's about no limits. And that was what obviously established AJ. It established Christopher Daniels. It established Frankie Kazarian, Sabin, Shelley. Amazing Red killed it when he was part of the X division. Like, it does have a storied legacy. Obviously, Samoa Joe is the reason why they talk about that no weight limit situation. But AJ being there to put over the title, put over a new champion, Moose putting over a new champion as well. Just kind of doing the I'm gonna put the belt around your waist, kid. Yeah, using AJ to give somebody a rub. Leon's young, born in 2004.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's a little, don't love it.
link.
I feel incredibly ancient, but it works. But you know who made me feel young
Who's that?
was Mr. Bully Ray showing
Mm,
up.
yes.
And kids, in 2025, in the year of the, I don't know what animal it is in the Chinese calendar,
I don't know.
the year of the hedgehog, we are going to be seeing the Hardys and the Dudleys take place on a TNA pay-per-view.
Yeah. I'm intrigued. I thought the match itself, Hardy's winning in the fashion that they did, was really cool. And then, yeah, I mean, it sure gives you that nostalgia rub in a lot of ways. So, I don't know, Robert. Are you excited for the Hardys versus Dudleys round 65 or whatever it may be.
So it's Team 3D, and there was no Devon.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they're pulling a little switcheroo, or they're trying to come up with a different replacement. It does feel a little bait and switchy, because I mean, Alt Jake points out what I was about to say was, can Devon wrestle? I thought he had surgery and couldn't wrestle anymore. I don't know what condition Devon necessarily is in. I could have sworn that there was something where he was out for a while. He had surgery. I didn't think we were going to see Devon again, but honestly, if you were going to get a swan song for the Dudleys and the Hardys, is this the biggest platform for them, or should this have taken place in the WWE in some capacity?
Yeah, that's what I would feel too. According to Bully too, he did say after the fact that he says, "I wish my brother was by my side last night, but he had a very important family matter that he just couldn't get out of. We talked, and we both felt that last night was just too important to miss, like catching lightning in a bottle. We wanted to make a big surprise happen, and Devon will definitely be there at Bound for Glory in Boston." So there we go.
Well, it's nice to see Bubba and Devon are the perfect team, but we want to talk to you more about the perfect gene.
Hey now.
That's right. I know what you're thinking. All right, yeah, another gene brand promising perfection. But if you got bigger thighs, a belly, just hate stiff denim, the word perfect doesn't usually apply. I recently got some new clothing, new wardrobe. Haven't hit it on here. Dropped a lot of weight and needed to go out and get a number of different pants, different jeans. Perfect Jean could not have been better for this. They have a huge range of sizes and fits to choose from. You're bound to find a pair that really feels custom made. No dreaded tailor visits required. They are comfier than joggers. I've worn them. I wore them on a plane. And if you've been on a plane ride having to wear pants, I'm usually a shorts guy on planes. I know it's my thing. I went wearing the Perfect Jean pants, super comfortable, super stylish. I literally wore a pair last night. Had to go to a wedding. It was a wrestling related wedding. Alan S2S Martinez of Boca Raton Championship Wrestling was getting married, so a lot of the BRCW stars were there. You haven't been to a wedding until you look to one side and there's Brutus Beefcake. You look to the other side and Gangrel is there. But it was a kind of wedding where it was jeans and a sport coat. Threw on my Perfect jeans, looked right in place there. It was great, guys. You get 15% off your first order plus free shipping at theperfectgene.nyc, or just Google The Perfect Gene and use code RUMOR15 for 15% off. However you get there, be sure to use that code RUMOR15 at checkout to save 15% off site-wide and stay perfect. Dom, I am excited for I ordered some more because when you're fluctuating, I had to get rid of a couple pair of jeans that just were like you could fit a second person in there at this point in time, and I want something that's going to be cheap, affordable, feel good, and it did. Something that I thought felt great was 2 Hour SmackDown. That
Yes,
fits my speed.
that fits your speed indeed. Look, we had John Cena trying to get out of the SummerSlam match between him and Cody Rhodes, saying that he had to film, he couldn't do it, he felt bad, he felt horrible. And Cody made sure that he signed that paper. It happened. And so we get a street fight at WWE SummerSlam coming up here. Lots of people thinking that this was like a double turn, and that just made me scratch my head. That was not a double turn whatsoever. Robert, what did you think of the segment?
So, 3 years of law school,
Mm-hmm.
16 years of practice.
Uh-huh.
I'm relatively certain if you beat somebody up and take their hand and forcibly make it move on the paper, it might not be as legally binding as you think, especially if it's filmed and broadcast at 160 countries around the world.
Mm.
I like to some extent what was going on here. So I like this notion of John trying to come at every version of his heel turn is sort of a different play on what you typically see from wrestlers.
Yeah.
So this version of the heel turn is sort of another critique on those Hollywood folks, the people who say like, look, I want to be there. I got a busy schedule. I have other obligations, but you guys are important to me, and this is important to me. It's also John. as the heel saying, look, I'm mentally going to be exhausted. I need to prioritize. I need to take care of myself. I need you all to understand this. And instead, it further fuels his hate fire, his heelness in this idea of I came to you guys with something that was my mental health, my schedule, my business, my future. And rather than accept it, rather than me giving you this opportunity after you booed me and got mad at me for telling you the truth, rather than you truly listening to me and saying you value me as a person and saying, you know what, we get that you're going to defend this title. Take the time, heal up. You booed me and you cheered this guy who beat me up and forced me to sign a contract. I love that kind of heel logic. I know the double turn is good on some people who want to be super conspiratorial here. No, it's not a double turn. It is interesting that this is a street fight because this does give you the potential for a lot of them shenanigans, Dom.
Them old shenanigans. Robert,
What?
I
What do
did
you
a
want, Dom?
I
Keep
did a
interrupting my mental process. What?
I did a daily hotline talking about who could be like the next if W warrants a Superman like character, not like Superman you can't beat him, but more like Big Blue Boy Scout, and Cody Rhodes has been exemplary of that. Would it be bad for WWE to turn Cody heel and then you lose that? You have baby faces in like a Roman Reigns or Sami Zayn or you name some of them, but not to the level of like this kind of like likable baby face that people need optimism and hope with. And you're losing that with Cody if you turn him heel. Do you feel that is bad for the WWE product if they decide to do that?
Yeah, I don't see any reason why you turn Cody. You do not turn Cody Rhodes heel until the audience is forcing your hand and you have no alternative pivots. They have a clear storyline going forward, which is Cody getting his title back, righting the wrong of what happened with John Cena, and potentially ending John's last ever title run. Cody even acknowledged about how popular John Cena is. So it's calling out a little bit of, yeah, it's okay that some of you guys are still going to cheer him because it's your last time seeing him. But I think there are other guys that are floating around out there that are true dastardly heels that can go mess with Cody. Drew comes to mind.
Yeah.
I think Drew and Logan Paul, if they're victorious over Jelly Roll and Randy Orton, then Drew's got a clear beeline for Cody. You could always elevate Solo Sikoa again and potentially put him in a position where he's going to challenge for the undisputed title. There's potential Randy Orton heel turn down the path if they decide to somehow go down that direction. There's a number of guys, number of plays, a number of different scenarios. Cody as the babyface, you keep him babyface until the audience is demanding that you turn him heel, and then you're off to the races. And heel Cody is going to be a hell of a lot of fun. But for right now, in this moment, you keep Cody babyface until such time as he becomes the arrogant, cocky heel, and then you send Jacob Fatu after him.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, Robert. I don't think they should turn him. It's a hot act, and why do that? It doesn't. Nobody's clamoring for him to turn heel. I think it's just, yeah. He would be a good heel, but not right now. I don't think. Robert, next up, we got W Raw tonight.
Heard of that show?
You've heard of it?
Yeah.
Did you know Roman Reigns returned?
I thought I heard some rumblings of that.
Well, he's the OTC 1 now, and he's going to address Paul Heyman for the first time since Heyman betrayed him at WrestleMania 41. Are you excited, Robert? Are you ready?
Yeah, I think that this is I don't know, my voice went so high there. Yeah. He's like, "Hey, look, have you seen this? Have you heard this? Roman Reigns is back. He's a top dog. He's a big dog." He goes, "Woof." Anyway, this is going to probably set up Roman and Jay versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, which to me feels like the better option than a Roman Braun Breaker one-on-one match. That is not Roman Braun Breaker for right now is not going to main event a night of SummerSlam. So why pull the trigger and give that match away where you have to beat one or the other? You can easily do a tag match where Roman is teaming up with Jey Uso, take on Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, and that's putting Roman in a SummerSlam match on a night where either you have, most likely, probably a night one situation where you can main event with Rhea Ripley,
Mm-hmm.
and give her an opportunity to main event, and maybe put Punk on that show, or move Roman to night 2, and then this is just another big attraction for night 2, where you have John Cena and Cody, and you're going to see Roman Reigns on the show.
Right.
You know,
Right.
there's a number of different options. It'll be fun to see Roman and Paul in there, and it also frees up Punk so that he can go focus on Gunther.
That's right, Robert. That's right. And speaking of Punk, he's going to speak. The Second City Saint discusses his World Heavyweight Championship match against Gunther at SummerSlam. Did you want to hear Punk say something in particular to kind of build this feud, or how about Gunther? How would you go about elevating this match even further, Robert?
I think there's a small part of me that kind of feels like Punk, being a Bret Hart guy, he's going to take a shot at Goldberg. Not a really cruel shot, but just to, like, hey Gunther, I know you beat Bill Goldberg. I'm not Bill Goldberg, and I'm still, in the prime. I've got my focus, and I'm coming for you. This is why I returned to the WWE, was to win a world title, and I have chopped down trees like that, and you can't be the ring general until you've beat the best in the world. Funny enough, at the wedding I was at last night, Mickey Gall was there.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, kid's got a good look. That's all I'm going to say. If he wants to make the transition from UFC to pro wrestling, I think he's got a bright future. Someone else who's got a bright future is Lyra Valkyria, but she's got a date with destiny with Becky Lynch.
Yes, Becky Lynch has a proposal for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Champion addresses Lyra Valkyria ahead of their SummerSlam clash. I'm liking this. Is one of my favorite feuds, I think, of the summer so far, Robert. It's just been a really well done thing, and it's been paying off because Lyra is growing as a baby face, and she's getting a bigger and bigger reaction, it seems, every time she's out there.
I think that they've found lightning in a bottle with her at the moment, which is great. And Bayley not being involved in this, have you seen what Bayley's been doing on the old social media machine?
No, inform me, Robert.
She has been trading barbs back and forth with Cardi B, who,
Oh,
as you know, is the host of SummerSlam.
mm-hmm.
So there is always the possibility that this match winds up attracting a little the Cardi B magic.
Cardi
I don't.
B-roll. I don't know.
There's a World Tag Team Championship number 1 contenders triple threat match. It's the New Day versus the Creed Brothers versus the LWO. Do we know which 2 members of the LWO it's going to be?
Ooh, I do not know about the LWO. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, we know the tag champions are Finn Balor and JD McDonough.
Yes.
I don't see Judgment Day necessarily losing those belts in the immediacy, and we don't know exactly when this tag match is going to happen. The actual contenders match, when the actual match will happen. We know the contenders match is happening here. It's going to be tough doing a heel match with the Creeds or a New Day. That's why I feel like it probably is some iteration of the LWO. So I don't know if it's Dragon Lee and one of the guys who's healthy, Cruz del Toro or Toro del Cruz. But we'll see. It should be a hell of a fun match. I mean, the Creeds are really freaking good.
How have you liked the aftermath of the New Day losing the championships and what they've been doing with them, kind of like mourning the loss, kind of thing like that? It certainly isn't adding to, what our expectations were of this heel turn. But is this a good kind of rebound, at least for them, at the very least?
It's giving them something to do. Like, if it was me, yes, I'd have New Day go over, and then you're like, well, technically how? And I would say, well, maybe El Grande Americano makes an appearance and he tries to help, but he doesn't wind up helping the Creeds. He just takes out the LWO.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The Raw tag division seems to have cooled significantly, as much as the SmackDown division, with putting the tag titles on the Wyatts, which is a real shame. A feud that has not cooled is Sheamus and Rusev. We're getting a rematch of the most insane feud of the year.
Man, yeah, this has been hard hitting, literally. So It's been, yeah, Robert. Do you like them following up so quickly with another match like this?
It's two dudes just beating the hell out of each other. Like it's gonna be stiff, Dom.
Yes, it is.
It's gonna be stiff,
Mm-hmm.
Dom. You
Real
know where I'm
stiff.
going. You know where I'm going with
I know
this.
where you're going. I know where you're going.
I was gonna say, make sure you didn't prematurely pop up before I got to talk about it on with
Nope.
the thing on the bottom. But guys,
Hmm.
we know that you went into the room dick first. Blue
Yes.
Chew isn't just a tablet, it's a cheat code for your crotch. Stronger, harder, longer lasting, like someone gave your downstairs a pep talk and a gym membership. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. This isn't just about performance, it's about legacy or third legacy. Give her group chat something to talk about. You know, when you lay it down, they're talking about how it gets up. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little Blue Chew. Discover your options at bluechew.com. We've got a special deal for our listeners. As always, get your first month of Blue Chew free. Just use promo code RUMOR at checkout. Pay $5 for shipping. That's it. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Head to bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this episode of Rumor and Innuendo.
Yeah. Thank you, Blue Chew. Hey, Robert, are you going to be thankful for Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross tonight? This feud continues. I'm intrigued, but I really do think they need to do something big with Karrion Kross here. What do you think?
Well, we saw Karrion Kross lay some pipe on Sami Zayn, and if you want to lay pipe, no,
Hey, let's do it
damn
again.
it. Yeah, look, this is a fun little mini feud. It's a chance for Karrion Kross to get a little revenge on Sami. I'm intrigued that they're keeping it going. Let's hope that this means big things for Karrion Kross going forward. But something big for us is that we will be here tomorrow, as we are every Monday through Friday at noon Eastern on a plethora of platforms, including the WW Creative_ish X account, the at Dominic D'Angelo X account, the at SE Scoops X account, and on YouTube on ad-free shows and Rumor and Innuendo. I'm excited for our follow-up tomorrow to talk about all things Monday Night Raw. I love that Dom is wearing branded Robert merchandise. That's
Robert.
great.
Spanish Robert.
Spanish Robert. That sounds weird and uncomfortable. But that's what we're here for. So on behalf of the weirdest, the most uncomfortable man I know, Dominic D'Angelo, I'm Robert Karpolis. Best of luck in your future endeavors.
Gracias, Spanish Robert. Gracias.